With quality confirmed,
Human hands play the first and most critical role in the process. Every cup of Nescafé begins right here, in these quiet, coffee-growing hills.
Only fully ripened cherries are selected for harvest.
See, these are really noters. This precision directly shapes the final flavor of the coffee.
Each basket represents a controlled unit of quality.
Quality control begins before the beans ever leave the farm.
this process repeats thousands of times every day.
Visual sorting ensures consistency across every batch.
Harvested cherries are gathered at central collection points.
Each batch is weighed and recorded for traceability. Once sealed, the harvest is ready to move. The journey from farm to factory begins. Every bean carries its origin forward.
These fields are where flavor is born. Once harvested, the coffee cherries move quickly to prevent spoilage.
Next, the harvest heads toward industrial processing.
Proper securing protects quality during transport.
The raw harvest is now sealed for its journey. From the field, everything moves toward controlled processing. Timing matters as much as distance. Even in transit, the harvest remains monitored. Traceability begins long before the factory gates. Each shipment is logged and accounted for. The environment begins to change. Processing happens where precision replaces soil. This is where raw harvest meets industrial control.
Every entry is recorded.
Incoming loads are measured with precision. Inside these walls, every variable is controlled.
The next phase begins inside the factory.
The factory is ready to receive the harvest.
The process now moves toward purification.
Air quality is actively managed.
The next stage removes what the field left behind.
The first task inside the factory is removing everything that doesn't belong.
Vibration separates size and weight with precision. Airflow removes what gravity cannot. Magnetic systems protect downstream machinery. Density-based sorting adds another layer of protection.
Human judgment still matters.
Only acceptable raw material moves forward. Cameras now take over what eyes began.
Every fraction of a second counts.
Consistency is restored before processing continues.
Now, surface impurities are addressed. This is where raw coffee begins to change forever.
Roasting activates the chemistry behind flavor.
Temperature and timing now control the outcome. Even heat distribution is critical. Movement prevents scorching and uneven roast.
This transformation defines aroma. This is known as the first crack.
Every batch follows a precise roast profile.
Small adjustments make measurable differences.
Byproducts are removed instantly.
The roast is brought to its assassin. The roast is brought to its exact finish.
The roast is complete.
Heat must now be removed quickly.
Cooling locks in the flavor.
Next, structure gives way to texture.
Roasted beans now approach the grinder, where texture becomes key.
The grinder releases the full aroma locked inside the beans.
Consistency and particle size ensures uniform extraction later.
Every batch is visually confirmed for grind uniformity.
Fine adjustments maintain precise flavor extraction.
Now, the powder is ready for the liquid extraction process. Controlled hot water will draw out concentrated coffee essence.
This is the moment where coffee flavor begins to form.
Perfect blending ensures each batch tastes identical. Filtration guarantees purity before drying.
Temperature control is vital for consistent solubility.
Now, liquid coffee will transform into powder.
Spray drying instantly converts liquid into fine granules. At this stage, the coffee begins to take its familiar form.
At this stage, automation takes full control.
With quality confirmed, packaging begins.
Only approved coffee moves forward.
The final stage is ready to begin. Pallets organize thousands of units.
Coffee now moves toward consumers. Distribution begins with logistics.
Finished goods await dispatch.
The journey continues beyond the factory.
From farm to factory, every step is engineered.
And this is how modern factories produce Nescafé instant coffee from start to finish.